Many clients wonder how many demerit points they're going to receive for the speeding ticket that they hold. In Ontario, we have a structure for demerit points that relates to the speeding ticket itself and the actual, what I'm going to call the quantum. So the big number on any speeding ticket. So the big number relates to the difference between the speed limit and the actual speed. So what you need to be aware of is that there is a range of speeding tickets that we consider to be minor. Most insurance companies consider those to be minor. And in most cases, clients do not need to be terribly concerned with what's called a minor ticket. There is a range of speeds, and that would be, and I'll simply say that whatever speed zone you're in, if that range of speed is up to 15 kilometers over that limit, that demerit point is 0. There is no demerit points for any ticket that you are 15 kilometers an hour over the limit or less. It changes the moment the officer decides that you were doing 16 kilometers over the limit, right up through 29. So in a speeding ticket where the range over the limit is somewhere between 16 and 29, you would know at that point in time that you have 3 demerit points. Many clients also ask, well, I don't see that on my traffic ticket. It's not here. And that's true, and it never has been. They do not put the demerit points on the ticket. You have to do your own research by calling Service Ontario or calling OTD Legal, and we would tell you right away, or simply doing a Google search. But the first range is 0 to 15 over the limit. That's 0 points. The next range, 16 to 29. So what I'm saying, in those ranges, I would consider that to be a minor ticket. And on those tickets, generally speaking, I mean, I don't know everyone's record, but I would have to look into that and figure out whether we need to be concerned. But the general rule of thumb is we do not need to be concerned at those levels, regardless of whether or not there's points on there or not. It changes the moment an officer now writes 30 kilometers over the limit, right up to 49. So it's a larger range. So 30 to 49 kilometers over the limit, that is considered to be a 4-point ticket. Again, you will not find that on the ticket. It's not available for you. You'd have to do your own research to do that. Easiest thing to do is obviously to call a company like my own, which specializes in this type of work. We're going to know instantly exactly what that would be. The next sort of demerit point increase is for any tickets above 49. So the moment the officer writes 50 kilometers or more over the limit, we now know it's a 6 demerit point ticket. So for any ticket that is between 4 and 6 demerit points, I'm going to call those major tickets. Major tickets are the ones that they affect your insurance rate. They can also affect, ironically, your employment. If you're an Uber driver or a professional driver, they're obviously of great concern. And as we get into the 6-point speeding ticket, we also have to start talking about sort of the next move the police officer makes, which, over the last several years, when they get that high, instinctually the officers seem to be gravitating to what's called stunt driving manifesting from simply being too fast. That's what I think any client that calls me and asks these types of questions about the demerit points on a speeding ticket, that's what they need to know. It's based on the amount of speed over the limit.